Alright, and we're back. Decided to do another stream right after the other one. Just ran to the store. I guess I kind of missed this game. There's going to be a map expansion, so I guess it might get better. But I definitely want to finish all the Brotherhood missions. Somebody was asking for them, saying if I was ever going to finish it. It was a long time ago. Here I am, 2 years later, actually doing it. Alright, hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. Oh, some fancy fiddling. Okay. Oh, Romani, hey.
Power armor. Jeez, you sure know how to make an entrance, eh, buddy? I believe I asked you to keep a low profile initiate.
No
friend?
thanks. Sure thing, Layla.
Huh. Don't get too used to that. But listen, I was hoping we could talk for a few minutes before we head upstairs. Let me buy you a drink. What do you say?
Why, Paladin? I didn't know you saw me that way.
Oh, cut the crap. I'm being real here. There's some things we need to hash out. Come on, pull up a stool.
Sure, I could use a drink.
Great. Take a seat.
Take a seat. Come on, take a seat. Can't do that in power armor. Oh, jeez. Completely forgot how to get out of power armor. Just like, yeah, it's been forever. Should actually check how to get out. Man, it's been this long. I completely forgot how to get out of fucking power armor. Everything's kind of getting messed up. Really. How the hell did I get out of this again? Why can't I remember how to get out of the stupid power armor? There we go. I hold down the A button. Couldn't have been in the fucking instructions. You tell how long it's been since I've actually played this damn game. Can't even remember how to get out of power armor. So sad. I'm getting old.
Oh boy, a customer! What can I get for you?
Ugh. I wish I could say that, but I have to be dumber. Whatever will knock me out fastest.
I've got a container of nuclear waste in the back, but you don't look like much of a ghoul to me. So, how about a whiskey for now? Okay, here you go. Enjoy.
Yeah, whiskey.
I'm going
But
to
I
need
would've
you to be
ordered
standing
anyway.
by the end of this, you know. Salomati, my friend.
So about you, what made you join the Brotherhood?
That's interesting phrasing. Join. Never really thought about it that way.
Forced
I was
into,
already in the
conscripted,
National Guard, helping
volunteered.
people, maintaining peace. That was my life. The Brotherhood didn't feel like a new organization. It felt like regrouping with my people. A return to form. Maybe some ranks and verbiage changed, but the heart of it was there. I'm not sure I even gave it a second thought.
Sounds like it was a good fit.
It was. Even knowing what I know now, I have no regrets. They were my people, my comrades. But things changed as time rolled on. As I'm sure you know, the views of the elders and I differed greatly. Sometimes I think... No, I'm certain that I was selected for this mission in order to remove my perspective and influence. The elders saw my Poland
Get rid of ya.
experience as a threat and knew I would never align with their goals. What better way to prevent my meddling than to send me packing on a cross-country venture? I often wonder if they ever expected me to report in at all. To make it here alive.
Probably not.
Joke's on them, I guess.
A while ago, you mentioned another night. Connors.
Alan Connors. That's right. Dear, dear friend. The
He
two
did.
of us were from the same unit in the National Guard. Alan had been my rock through every storm I weathered. We survived the bombs together, joined the Brotherhood together. He was more than my right hand. He was really a lifelong companion. I'd never really considered a world without him. Not just to me either. To both Valdez and Shin. He was like a big brother. Even a father. He was always there for them. That's the part that gets to me. He was an important person to damn near everyone. It's what makes his absence hurt even more.
Wonder if things would have been different if he were here. Wonder if things were different.
Almost certainly. When we lost Alan, Shin stepped up to take on many of his responsibilities. He was on top of the grief. That must have been a lot to handle. It led him to fall back on what he knows. Rules and doctrine. He doesn't trust anyone else to help him see beyond that. Not like he trusted Alan. And because of me, because of a call I made, we all lost him. I know Shin will never forgive me for it. No. I was the commanding officer. Blame starts at the top.
He told me a bit.
That's one subject
Like he
the
was
two of us
guilty too.
agree on, even if he doesn't realize it.
Sorry for your loss.
Thank you for hearing me out. It's an honor to pass on his story. He deserves that and so much more.
Let's finish with a toast. To Conrad. To Cornrow, to Corn Pop.
I think that's a fine idea. To whom?
To Connors.
Yes. To Knight Alan Connors. May he never be forgotten. Miss Alamati. Now, on to business. Let's head upstairs.
Salmon tea
Remember
to you
keep a
too.
low profile. We're just a
Or is
pair
it
of
salmon?
friendly traders looking for potential business.
Of course we are. Deedly dee, just a couple of traders trying to get some work done.
Comes trouble.
Hey, boy.
Ms. Mayfield, my name is Layla. I made an appointment to speak with you.
Have you returned to plunge into the depths of Big Bend again?
And while all
Well,
this
I'm on
cloak
break,
and
sorry.
dagger hubbub is flattering, why don't we cut to the chase, Paladin Romani?
Well, that was short-lived. Okay, Joanna. It appears I underestimated you.
And looky there, you've got one of these famous vault dwellers in tow.
Oh, shit.
Oh, and I know this one. Made a splash around here. Say, when are you planning to provide some of that skill to my caravans?
I'd appreciate if the job offers were saved for later. We're here on pressing business.
Okay, Paladin. Down to brass tacks, then. It's not an accident that I finally opted to meet with you, after playing hard to get for so long. We know you're interested in the folks that have gone missing. We are too. Been looking into it for a spell now.
Hold on. If you knew why lie to our nap, why refuse our help?
Plain and simple. I wanted to handle this internally. I didn't want news of this stirring up a panic, maybe causing the perpetrators to flee. Our clients paid us for safe transport, and we failed them. It was our responsibility to solve it discreetly. I'm sure you can appreciate that. As for deceiving Mr. Knapp, well, I dislike fibbing. But sometimes you've got to play your cards close to your chest, especially when lives are at stake.
I don't buy it. Sounds more like you were trying to prevent future clients from being scared off. It makes me wonder if this sudden cooperation isn't in the interest of helping others. Maybe you've just been caught.
I'd be offended by these accusations if it didn't weave such a fascinating story. Are you planning to sell that as a dime novel? Well, if you're wondering why my organization would choose to dodge your calls, examine the attitude with which you've started this conversation. This pseudo-authority you're flaunting is exactly the type of oppression and regulation that my free enterprise can do without.
Before that, you should know we have evidence connecting Blue Ridge to all this.
And what, pray tell, is that, darling?
We found correspondence from our suspects claiming they were acquiring people from Blue Ridge. It seems to me that your company has been transporting people in a different way than you've advertised. And involuntarily at that.
We've always been upfront and honest with this venture. The routes are dangerous, and our Brahmin sure as hell don't smell like roses. Everyone who works with us gets the straight truth. And I certainly don't take too kindly to what you're implying. I could stand here and deny your allegations every which way to Sunday. But I know you won't just take my word for it. So if you've got some hard evidence to prove my people were involved in this little scheme, show it. Otherwise, this letter of yours sounds more like we're the target, not co-conspirators. All right. That's fine by me.
Right now, the most important thing is finding everyone that has gone missing and returning them home. Being upfront with your involvement in this now will be looked upon favorably, because we're not stopping until this is solved and they are safe.
Slow down, Paladin. This is not an admission of guilt or an attempt to weasel out of responsibility. We are just as concerned about these folk as you. We're willing to cooperate in hopes of saving lives, nothing else. And if you're hoping I'm about to spill the beans on some secret abduction scheme, you're out of luck. We have the same goals as you in this.
Honeyed words, but we should proceed. What can you tell us about the people that went missing from your caravan?
Better to just let you take a look for yourselves. Ares! Come on in here!
This guy looks like some kind of guard. Probably armed. Don't take your eye off him, Initiate.
I met him. Don't you think you're jumping to a few too many conclusions?
Despite Miss Mayfield's silver tongue, I'm not entirely convinced. Let's not start a shootout, but just stay cautious.
You rang,
Yeah,
boss?
we stay cautious.
Harper's Ferry, the train tunnel. Mind showing our guests the route?
Oh, crap. You really want to go back there?
That was exactly my thinking, Ares. Head on over to that tunnel and show this duo of detectives the scene of the crime. Does that sound amenable to y'all?
Ugh. I've been there, but what can you tell me?
The train tunnel itself isn't so important, but underneath is a top-secret gas pipeline running all the way out of the region. It's a pretty discreet route. Safe, too, comparatively. Except, the most recent trip.
What are we expecting to find there?
Well, the last known whereabouts of one of our caravans. They set up camp there, but come morning, the entire place was abandoned. It was a big group, maybe around 15, including our own guard.
You've lost that many people? And we're only just now hearing about this.
That's on me. I chose to keep this off the books. May be a bad call, but let's save examine in hindsight for when we've gotten to the bottom of this.
I think we have what we need. Let's go.
Okie dokie, I'll meet you there. It's the big fancy train tunnel, just east of Harper's Ferry.
Now,
Yeah.
time is money, and I've burned a bottle and plant worth of caps chatting with you two. So if you don't mind, please direct any further inquiries to my masked associate.
Fine. But after reviewing the evidence, I plan to revisit Blue Ridge's involvement in this matter.
By all means. If you find something that gets us answers, we can talk till the Brahmin come home.
Harper's Ferry train tunnel. Be there or be not there. What else did you need?
What do you think happened at Caravan?
Hard to say. The campsite was pretty much undisturbed, just empty. Spooky stuff. Ghosts, probably. Or a ghost train. Train ghost? One of those. Tell me which one of those two things, and only those two things, it was when we get there, okay?
What's with the mask?
Oh, just a little something to help me breathe. And to keep my jaw attached. You know what they say. Play with fire, get burned. Play with killer robots, get your face ripped off.
Oh. I don't think I've heard that one before.
Well, you heard it now. Consider it a public service announcement.
What are you expecting to find there?
Well, the last known whereabouts of one of our caravans. They set up camp there, but come morning, the entire place was abandoned. It was a big group, maybe around 15,
Yeah, he's
including
in
our
there
own
already.
guard.
What can you tell me about the tunnel?
The train tunnel itself isn't so important, but underneath it's a pretty discreet route.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Bring
Meet you there.
snacks. Please and thank you.
Well, you don't have a jaw. I get it too.
Let's regroup at the Harper's Ferry train tunnel. Safe travels.
Alright. Where is it again? Okay. Haven't been there yet. I've been there though. Still places I haven't actually been to or done. Is it up? Just a random scavenger.
Now that people have come back to this area, they'll all want to be setting up. Hey there! You also looking for some treasure?
There's some sort of new day gold rush.
You haven't heard? Look at all the folks coming back. People are always telling me there are massive amounts of gold just waiting to be uncovered. Oh, that's too bad. I was looking to give somebody this old map I found, since I have got no use for it. You want it?
I'll take it. Wire map. I've probably already used it before. Alright. Am I even close to where I need to be? No, it's all the way the fuck over. So I can't get to it from here. Oh, maybe I can. Is that stairs? No. I have to go from across the bridge. I can get up. Poop. Fast travel did not help. I should be able to get up that. a lot of rats. Jeez, that was a trick.
Hello, members.
No, I don't want to do this
There is
quest.
another site we wish to have a look at. Please proceed to the transmitted location and complete the triangulation process. That is all.
Alright, am I even in the right spot? Yeah. Somebody set up a shop right here, right in front of the door.
Are you here to visit the camp or to see me? Don't worry, I won't tell.
Yeah, somebody just set up their camp right in front of the doorway. I mean, not bad. I mean, it looks like it's part of the world. Smart location. I picked my spot to camp because of its location too. Main thoroughfare through middle of the map. Hey, Romani or Top Ramen. Raw dog? No, raw man.
Initiate. Glad you made it here safely. That Ares character is further ahead. I should mention, every instinct I have is telling me not to trust him. It seems we don't have much choice for the time being, but we'd be wise
Oh, shut
to
up.
keep an eye on
He's
him.
trustworthy. We follow the evidence, not
I'm
instinct.
sure Shin would applaud your cool, logical analysis, but do not ignore human intuition. Not to mention experience. I've dealt
Yeah.
with caravan groups like this before. More than once, we discovered that slavers had been using the guise of a caravan to collect and transport people. Blue Ridge using a dark corner like this for their operations only raises my suspicions. I cannot overlook the similarities.
Okay, let's go meet
All
him.
right, you take point. Guns at the ready. I spotted some feral ghouls earlier.
Takes care of that. We go in there. Junk. Corn. Hey, buddy.
Well, hello there. The spot we're looking for is further in the facility. There's a trick to getting in. Give me one shake of a lamb squatch's tail to get it open. Let's see, 30 days past September, carry the 2.
Is this for real?
And Viola is just a little further ahead. Please, after you.
Fine. But don't think we aren't keeping an eye on you.
I can't blame you. I know I'm a real looker.
Nothing. Take your gun out. Take your... She's not even gonna help. Look, there's one shot. He's right there. He's right there. He's right there. Paladins are running. More? I heard more. Brave Paladin Romani bravely ran away. Junk. Back. Oh, there you are. Why is she running backwards? Bathrooms. A little help on where we're supposed to go, dude. Not even going the right way, I don't think. Okay, this way.
Okay, the camp's just past this door here. I'll get it open. And that's bad. Oh, that's very bad.
Speak, Ares. What's a holdup?
You're not gonna like this. Follow me. Yep, just like I thought. Let's chat. Welcome to the Ninth Circle of Hell. First, the good news. It's bring your own paramilitary night, so the Paladin drinks for free.
Okay, what's the bad news?
The bad news is that I can't unseal that door. Here's the quick version. Clever little me locks that door by setting off a bogus gas leak alarm. But it looks like in order to lift the lockdown, you need to verify there's actually no gas leak. The door is real picky like that.
Out with it already. What are you trying to get me to do?
I'm I'm trying to get you to drop the bad cop act and listen for starters. If you'll cast your steely gaze to the left, you'll see a massive, impenetrable wall of strangler vines. To verify there's no gas leak, we need to get to the pump room. One guess where the pump room is located.
Behind the impenetrable wall of strangler vines.
Winner, winner, rad steak dinner. There were some engineers living down here well after the bombs fell. Looks like they lasted a few years even. Which means they had a way of fighting back the vines. Maybe start by looking for how they did that.
People live down here? How do you know?
I snooped around a bit when I first recommended the route to Joanna. There's some offices that were clearly being used as bunks for a while. Not sure what happened to them. It almost looks like they just dropped dead on the spot. That's
Probably the
not
ghouls.
a bad omen, is it?
How do you know so much about this place?
In a past life, I used to work with these pencil-pushing sociopaths in suits. Well, not at this facility, but I was in the know about their various nefarious dealings in the region.
Okay, we'll find a way to cut the vines.
We'll just skulk here in the corner in case another way of opening this door comes to mind. Let me know if you have any luck. Try not to die a terrible death.
This sounds like a very contrived way of getting us killed. Stay sharp, Initiate.
Oh, okay, so that didn't help. Nothing here. You upstairs? So, nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Initiate, look there, behind that gate.
Open sesame seed.
Seems like some kind of thrown together lab.
It's going to be...
Making something to deal with the vines? I think I see some kind of chemical on the ground there. We need to find a way to unlock this door.
Find your about password.
Looks like we'll need more than just a password to get through. Some kind of code for turning words into numbers, it seems. So, I guess we'll need to find a way to change open sesame seed into a series of numbers. From the sound of it, they wrote the numbering system down so they wouldn't need to remember it. Must be around here somewhere.
Alright. It's not letting me push it. Not even letting me push it now.
Well done, Initiate. That was some impressive detective work.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at this.
Just
Aha!
messed it
My
up.
hunch was right. According to the label, they made an extremely potent herbicide. Judging from this container, it looks like it's meant to be dispersed into a larger system. No sprinklers in here, so... Dear Lord. The facility's water line? That would explain the bodies out there, but... why? They must have known this would happen. No time to dwell on that. Initiate, let's look for a station where we can access the water line. This is what we need to weaken the vines.
Alright, let's hurry this up. No. Leads out. Nope. Where the frick is it? Maybe it's still in this freaking room. Out here. No.
Here we
No.
go. This looks like it connects to the main water line. Let's talk next steps. I should be able to disperse the herbicide into the water line from here. I'm suspecting that the security system here won't appreciate that. Expect alarms. And the company that alarms tend to attract. Ready for a fight?
Yeah. I'll watch your back.
Okay. Fingers crossed and guns at the ready. Let's take a look here. Okay. The chemical has started dispersing into the water systems. Damn. It's detected a foreign substance. Prepare for it to get noisy in here. Initiate, I'll need you to keep them off my back. Ad Victoriam.
Yeah. Die, you bastard. lot of rats.
Releasing a sample outside this room. I need more time. Keep it up.
Die. See if I have grenades. Where is it? I know I have freaking... Plasmacore. Oh. Guess I'm gonna have to go get some.
Can't stop now. I'll need to reach the drainage system if we're going to affect the vines.
Oh.
Locking the last gate valve now. Give him hell, initiate.
Out of freaking grenades. Almost done.
Done. The chemical is pumping throughout the entire water system now. The assessment was for disposing of unwanted chemicals. Well, One sleazy company's environmental negligence is our gain, I suppose. Those vines should be weak enough to break through now. I, wouldn't drink the water if I were you, though.
I thought I had a freaking power. Oh, it's a power cord, not a plasma cord. Jeez. Okay, I guess I'll just get out so I don't have to hear that beeping. Now I gotta go back. Where was back? This way. Oh. Back this way. Where is it? I gotta go back up again. I didn't see the spot to activate it. No. No. Where does it tell me to go? No, it's more than 80. That's not even showing me a destination. Right here? Oh, it just takes me back. Back to here. Okay. Way simpler than... It should have been freaking hell. I gotta go down there.
Did you hear
Oh,
that?
the weird sound.
That doesn't sound like a feral pool to me. We
Nope.
should watch our backs in here.
What the doy? in. Huh. Don't know. Something's definitely in here. Let's go.
Hostile robotic entity? That's troubling. Be on the lookout.
Wherever the robot is. Up here. Kind of going backwards. This is within my... Oh! It's a sheep squatch imposter! Jeez, how am I supposed to kill this thing? Oh! Look at Romani just doing absolutely nothing. have any ammo for that either. Jeez, tough fight. Jeez, finally.
This Ultron dressed up as a sheep? Whatever it was, it's dead. And we should be able to lift the lockdown. Let's get back to that terminal.
Diagnose errors. Quarantine backdoor permit. Okay. That was a hell of a freaking fight.
And that's that. Time to head back to Ares, if he has anything to do with all this.
Armani is just so useless. Not even firing a single shot. Crippled him. Free shot. No, you don't even want to do that. That's even the way to go. I guess so.
Your boss looks like she's about to strangle me with one of those vines. Something happening there?
Ares, between the feral ghouls, the strangler vines, and that insane sheep robot, I've about reached my limit with this place. And your antics. I don't know if this is some kind of trap or elaborate cover-up, but we need to get through that door and get answers. Now!
Whoa, trap? Where's this coming from? Hold on. Did you say sheep robot? Like the Baba kind or the killer robot kind?
Ares, the door! Now! Please!
Okay, just give me a second. Yeesh.
Nearly there now. We're getting closer to the truth. I can feel it.
I think you're being a little bit hard on it. I mean, he's a moron, but still.
I hope you're right. I'd like to believe he's innocent in all of this, but I can't lose sight of the goal. Finding the missing people, like Cassie, is a time-sensitive, life-or-death situation. That comes first.
Alright, let's see here. Login credentials, check. New terms of employment, yeah. Benefits enrollments expired, sure. And done. Trust me now? I'll even lead the way, so if you change your mind, it'll be easier to shoot me in the back.
Thank you for opening the door. But know that if we find anything linking you to this, you're still going to have to answer for it.
Add it to the catalog of questionable things I already have to answer for.
I feel like investigating every little tiny little thing, so.
Being back here again even gives me the creeps. And trust me,
Seems like
that's
you've been pretty thorough. Are you ready to discuss what you found?
Yeah. Here's everything I found.
Excellent. I'll take what you've collected. Let me take a look at what you found. I just need a minute to review it all.
Pull out your
Yeah, how her
decoder
eyes
rings,
work.
kids. It's
She couldn't see any of the enemies.
I see. That's concerning. Wait a moment. This name. I know this name. I think I've seen enough. Initiate, we should discuss our findings. Well, it seems like Cassie was indeed a part of this caravan group, but I think it'd be a good idea to step through the evidence together. I may have been assuming too much about Blue Ridge's involvement. I'd like to be on the same page, so where would you like to start?
Let's discuss why they were camping in the first place.
Yes. It would seem this was a routine trip until the end. Something kept them here and forced them to set up camp so close to home.
Rat storm.
That's right. The storm forced them to bunk down. They were an extra large group, too, with only one guard. Sitting ducks.
Let's talk about how they went missing.
Indeed. It looks like we have a clear account of their last moments here.
Group of armed strangers.
That was my take as well. Based on Cassie's description and the letter you found earlier, we can assume they were these Hellcat mercenaries. The total number of people they've abducted, though, is staggering. Nearly 15 in this trip alone.
Let's go over the names on the manifest.
Right. The manifest. One name in particular really stood out to me. Did you notice it?
Blackburn.
That's right. Dr. Blackburn. Not only was he present on multiple trips,
Creepy
but
dude from
Cassie makes mention of him speaking with the armed
before.
strangers. Likely these Hellcat mercenaries you've dealt with. I imagine Dr. Blackburn was the one employing them. I knew the name sounded familiar. I had read it in Shin's report of your very first assignment with us. Think back, Initiate. Do you recall why Dr. Blackburn had been seeking our assistance?
He wanted something to help humanity or something.
That's right. Dr. Blackburn was seeking assistance with his experiments. Something
This
about
plan is so
curing
cliche, I
diseases and
remember it.
helping people. I suspected it was too good to be true. And the evidence here certainly doesn't look promising. But could he really be kidnapping people?
Looks like we've got our answer.
Indeed we do. Dr. Blackburn was hiring these Hellcat mercenaries to kidnap people from this route. It would appear they were cautious at first, but took advantage of a radstorm to steal away an entire group. An unfortunate end, but there's still hope of finding them. The only thing left is to report back our findings and determine Blackburn's location. I'm glad I had you here, Initiate. There's a few things I'm sure
Yeah,
I would have
do all the
missed
work.
if you hadn't been here to help. I do believe we
Yeah.
make a pretty great team.
Like every enemy in this fucking cave. Honestly, I thought you were being unfair.
I can't blame you. My sights are entirely focused on everyone that's gone missing, but I can't just plow through everything to reach that goal. This experience has helped me see that. It's something that I know I need to improve upon, not just as leader of the Brotherhood, but as a person. And hopefully, to begin earning back your trust. Anyway, we should get back to Atlas and report what we found. If we can determine where Blackburn took this group, we may be able to track down Cassie and perhaps countless others. I'll meet you there. Good work, Initiate. Ares?
Yeah.
My rash behavior was unfitting of my position, and frankly, unfair to you.
Water under the bridge. All of my best friendships start with misplaced suspicion of mass kidnapping.
I will take your word for it. I am sorry either way.
If you really want to make it up to me, I've heard you guys have some killer rocket launchers to spare.
Absolutely not.
I'm glad you and the righteous paladin got the answers you sought.
What are your thoughts on what we uncovered?
I honestly wasn't following. Something about cats and rug burn, I don't know. But it would be real swell if you found this lot safe and sound.
So Ares, who are you really?
Who are any of us? Who are you? Who is the paladin? Who am I?
Existential.
Now, that's a good question.
What do you know about that weird sheep robot?
Well, I know that I'm glad you killed it. If it found me first, you'd be talking to a pile of diced meat right now.
Alright, back to Atlas.
If this is the source of the super mutant threat, I'm prepared to support any action to end it.
Uh-oh.
Initiate. Good. You're here. We finally have a clear picture about the abductions, and it's time to do something about it. The Hellcat Company has been abducting people. Our findings at Harper's Ferry mean that Dr. Blackburn is almost certainly involved.
I can't believe he just walked in here. He must have been at work even then.
We should see if anyone needs help with anything.
Thought the guy was fishy from the start.
Arrogance he must have had to come here, knowing what he was doing. Unbelievable.
The question facing us now is how to find him and the people who've been taken. Lucky for us, Scribe Valdez has made a discovery of her own while we were away.
That's right. Remember the Pip-Boy you found in the Uncanny Caverns? It took a while to crack the encryption, but I've unlocked it. It came from Vault 96.
How's it related to the abductions?
Well, we're not sure it is.
What we do know is that we have a definitive lead to follow. The super mutant threat takes priority. If we find the missing civilians in the process, so much the better. But we cannot ignore this lead either way.
Unsurprisingly, Knight Shin and I don't see eye to eye on this. Fortunately, in this case, we don't have to. I think they're connected. A vault would be a great place to hide abductees. The Pip-Boy might even have come from someone that escaped. Investigating the vault is our best lead for either mystery, and maybe an answer to both.
Then we're agreed. The vault will be your next target. Scribe Valdez will accompany you. A vault is a potential trove of exactly the kind of technology the Brotherhood is meant to catalog and secure.
I've marked Vault 96 on your map. We don't know what we're walking into, or even how we'll get in, to be honest. We'll need to be cautious.
So what's the plan?
Step 1 is finding a way in. You'll take point. Based on other vaults we found crossing the country, the vault should have an emergency transponder. Once you've secured the entrance, the controls for the transponder are usually there near the main door. Activate it to give the all clear and I'll follow you in.
Are we sure about this?
There's no guarantees, but we have to move on this intel. It's a good plan. and I think we're all in agreement on this one. Find any evidence you can about the missing people and any connection to the super mutants. If Blackburn is there, I want him taken alive. If he really is behind the abductions, he needs to answer for his crimes. You have your orders, Initiate. Good luck. Dismissed.
He is gonna love it.
What's the word from the wasteland? Any new deeds to add to your scroll? Sure. Always happy to
Some
talk
structure.
to an initiate.
I hope my next mission is soon. I'm tired of being stuck in Fort Atlas.
Oh, I've already talked to her about this.
Have a question. The past has the answers, but I'm not a bad backup.
The wasteland is hell. Stay vigilant, Initiate.
Current state?
Sure. I'll discuss what I can.
Throwing nukes left and right. Do the people of Appalachia think of
I
bombs?
need new shells.
Night shifts training weapons and a base like this? We're gonna be invincible.
Oh God. Why did I say that?
Disorder is to be expected in a place that lacked Brotherhood oversight for so long. Still, this is...
You should see if anyone needs help with anything. The settlers, they want to rebuild. But they're only looking at the future. We need to understand the
Initiate
past as
Houston.
well.
Reporting for
Or else
duty.
We'll make the same mistakes going forward.
Alright, well, I guess I'll end it here. And I'll pick back up with the next mission
I am a link in the
another
chain
time.
that binds. That
Alright,
is
well,
what keeps
thanks for watching.
together.
We have to cut ourselves free from America to rebuild America. Take the
know
old
I'm
and
forgetting
forge